Jovial campers! Today's the day that I take my dog to a proper campsite, wood nook caravanning camping site, to test out to see whether it's going to be ace to take him on a wild camping trip or whether it's going to be properly crap. Either way, if it's ace, brilliant. If it's not, brilliant for you guys. Stay tuned. See you later. Taking him for a walk on the field, and he loved it. So he's a bit tired now, which is great, which means he'll sleep in the car. I've got so much stuff in the car, it's untrue. Check this. Does make me wonder how I managed with just a bag on a fell. So, on my way to Wood Nook Caravan and Camping Site, but I shall fill you in when I get in the car. See you in a bit, bye. 1.5. Stay there, nothing saying. Right then. Seatbelt on, safety first. Locked up, dogs in the back. Oh, go forwards, that's probably best. Right then. So, where are we off? We are off. Oh, sugar, what was that? We are off to Wood Nook Caravan and Camping. So it's a proper campsite. Now the reason I'm going to a proper campsite is because I want to try to see whether Branston's alright in the Banshee 200 rather than on the top of a fell in the middle of nowhere where, you know, if Steve gets annoying I can close my tent. If Branston gets annoying I can't. So Branston's got way more hair than Steve as well. Anyway, as you all noticed, there is a distinct lack of Steve. The reason for the lack of Steve is that Steve is on a family holiday, a well-deserved family holiday. And because it's been such a long time since we made a video, I thought I'd do like a little short interim video, just showing how and what it's like taking a dog of Branston's size in a Banshee 200, because I'm sure there's many of you out there that have already done it, and there'll be many of you out there that don't want to do it because they're not 100% sure whether the dog will fit in such a small space. Charlie, a friend of mine, is coming on this camping trip. Although he's not a jovial camper, he can't even be an honorary jovial camper because he's not been sworn in. Both me and Steve have to do the ceremony. Steve's not here, so can't be done. There might be bits of Charlie in it every now and then, but I don't want to frighten your kids. Right guys, I'm not here yet, but I just thought I'd show you this because it's beautiful. It's called the Priest's House. There's a fly. How gorgeous is that? It's obviously a beautiful ruin, but I do weddings here. You know, I photograph weddings, group shots, the actual ceremonies and everything. And it's literally just, this is a spit away from where I live. It's in an estate called the Bolton Abbey Estate, which is owned by the Duke and Devonshire Duke, something in Devonshire, the Devonshires. Keeps breathing in my ear hole. Breath stinks, proper stinks. So it's like full blown. Awesome. No worries. See ya. Nice, you see? What are you doing? And it's really hot. Oh, wait. Oh, he just decked it. Lovely of you. Sorry, Branston. Oops. This looks lovely. It's cows. New arrivals and visitors, please report to reception. Sorry, no gazebos. So, we're all checked in. Got a little map of where I need to go. There's toilets, showers. I'll take you on. Get on, what's that? What's that? Yeah, it's still in. Just get out. Thank you, it's gone now. Okay, let's go down the side of the house. Mind the old lady. Here we go. Oh, this is. Oh. Barbecues are allowed, but no lighting of fires. How's that possible then? There's a gazillion flies. It's not quite as remote as I'm used to setting up the Banshee. He's wrapped himself around his rope about 300 times. And yeah, gives you a div. Oh, chicken and mushroom. Nice. You can do one. Oh, no, off you go. Chicken and mushroom starter with a slice of dry bread and some chocolate cookies. The cows are sat down, so it's probably going to rain. Well, it's going to rain anyway, isn't it? Because it's me. Or do you think it's just when both Steve and I get together, we create this vortex of weather? So, going on a quick walk down to the pub, see where that is, have a pint, obviously. Moo! Cool, a mirror. I'm going to look at myself. Yes! Am I looking good? It's a mirror, showing a mirror with a camera. What was that? It's doing me head in. The reason I didn't film at the pub is because it was pretty busy and there were loads of dogs there, and my dog went into full spanner mode, trying to dry hump every single dog that he saw. Not only that, I was enjoying my pint without technology, basically just sort of chilling out, seeing what the crack was, and people just keep coming past and staring at me like I'm holding up a bag of poo. Dog is attached to my belt, to my bag belt. Now that might be a new thing for you. It might be something you've done all your life, but it's new to me, which has given me 2 free hands. Brilliant, it means I can wave at people with 2 hands now. Oh, it's just been lovely today. Not really doing much, setting up a tent, having a couple of beers. Yeah, almost back at caravan site now. Camping, wild camping site, almost back where I'm wild camping, not near my car or anything. Look at that! Look, the train track and everything goes over there, and look, the bridge and the stuff. It's proper mint, that. It's their garden. It's proper ace. And tree. Just as nice now as it was in the sunshine. I've got Branston with me, which makes me feel hard. If I didn't, I'd be well scared I'd be running this. Slightly more eerie entering these gates. I don't know if you can see the dog. Dog's down there, fast asleep. Got my laptop on. Oh, he was asleep, he's not now. Got my laptop on. Snacks and stuff going on over here. Light, couple of beers. Sat chilling out. More than enough room in here for a dog and a human being. Branston's a bigger dog than I thought, and I'd have to turn over and then Branston would be breathing in my face. I've had better night's sleep on the top of a fell. I had to take Branston to loo with me this morning. He only just fits in that cubicle. It just makes everything twice as hard. Couldn't wash my hands. I just about put soap on my hand, and then he'd pull all the soap out of my hand. But anyway, Quiff still kept its integrity. Charlie should be here in 5 minutes. And I'm going to crack on with some beans and sausages for breakfast. Charlie's here. Charlie's here. He's he didn't want his face on camera because he'll stop getting his disability allowance. Yeah, so he's not on camera. But it's just beautiful. It's just some nice rolling Yorkshire hills. I reckon wild campable as well. So there could be a return to said wild camp. I forgot to put the microphone on as well, but so the audio's probably crap. So onwards and upwards. I'll take more pictures today than I'll do video. But yeah, it's pretty nice. See you in a bit, guys. Turns out Charlie's well frightened of cows. Yeah. Now, because he's been living in the big city for a while, he's not used to country living anymore. He used to be a country boy, but in his youth, and now he doesn't understand that if you don't make yourself interesting to cows, they'll leave you alone. Just giving him an example just up there, but he still looked like his butthole was rather tight, or quivering. So yeah, so the key is, this has reminded me as a bit of a key fact, key sort of bit of information to take on board, is cows are inherently bored. If you imagine being in a field all day with nothing to do but eat grass, boring, super boring. So if you go running through a field looking interesting, they're going to come towards you. If you keep running away, the faster you run, the faster they'll run, because they're playing. And that's the cute thing about it, they're actually playing, they're wanting to run with you. If you stop, they'll stop. So I did that with Charlie. I said, look, if we stop, they'll stop. And they did. And whenever we kept walking, they kept following us. So yeah, don't worry about cows, just walk past them. I mean, we've got a dog as well, so just walk past them. Don't give them the time of day. Don't go shoo, woo, go away, because then you just become more interesting to them. And they'll come closer. Don't go move! So, I still haven't put the microphone back on, but just to let you know, Janet's Foss is crap. That bad that I didn't bother taking a photograph of it with this camera and didn't film while I was down there, because it's rubbish. It's like a trickle of water over a slab of rock. It's not even, it's not, I don't get it. We've walked 7 miles to see Janet's Foss. However, Gordale Scar is redeeming itself. So I'll take a photograph when we get down there and show you, because that's proper mint. Just cooking up a pot noodle now, because we've gone full healthy this weekend. You know, Charlie's having a cheese sandwich, taking tips from Jovial Campers, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the cheese sandwich. We're at basically what's called Gordale Scar campsite at Gordale Scar, funnily enough. And yes, it lacks amenities, like the shower blocks are practically non-existent and the toilets are a long way away. But if you come prepared and not expecting to have the luxuries of shower blocks and toilets, then I think this is a really, really nice spot. I think it's underrated. There's a couple of guys, hashtag van life over there. They've got like climbing equipment and stuff, and a dog, and they look quite nomadic in a kind of, they spend probably quite a lot of time in their van, that sort of way, but you know, they're right up against the river. There's a couple of T5s, T6s all done up, looking quite snazzy there with epic views. You know, they get up on a morning, look straight out of Gordale Scar. A couple of the tents set up, as long as you've got like a porta potty, somewhere where you can maybe get rid of your fowl. I couldn't think of anything else to say. I'm going to get rid of your fowl after your trip. You know, I think you're all right. Left it as we found it. Done now. It's time for us to head on back. The tent's not big enough for the dog. He were in the car last night with the windows open. I think next time I try him on a fell, I'll be in a slightly bigger tent. The air mat went flat, so that's flat. That's going in the bin. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little mini trip. Short video, probably only 10-15 minutes long, as an interim until me and Steve can get back out on the fells again. Take it easy, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You're all awesome. Nice. See you later.